As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The throw right sideline here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
To throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8. On
play action, they'll throw. And that will will be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bradley Chubb in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 58 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
54. 19 line. Check. In your face.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Brings up second.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Check. It's me and you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
We own now. Shoot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Broncos 17. Dolphins nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Tua going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
14 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To number 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd down, Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Third down.
Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 19 yards away, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll give it here. He's running back. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
At the 16-yard
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins.